Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. I had to hit the opera on you niggas. Yeah. So, Jon Gruden, what up, my nigga? Jon Gruden was there. Jon Gruden made the email saying, I don't like that nigga and his big lips. And personally, I don't like him. I don't like that black guy with them big lips. And I don't like Roger Goodell. He's an agate. And then we know this ussy is Joe Biden. Jon Gruden said, I don't care. I'm going out like a G. F all y'all. Now look, the NFL stepped in and fired Jon Gruden. They basically could get out the contract because what they can do is basically say that the word, like he used misogyny and all of this stuff, all of this language, and they didn't say fired because they don't want that on his resume. But listen, when white people when they resign or they step down, Charles Barkley told you. Come on, Ernie, stop it. When white people resign or step down, that means they're fired. When black people get fired, we're just fired. And Shaq started laughing because Shaq knows it's true. And this is the stuff that we talk about. Jon Gruden was allowed to get away with saying this stuff, and then he resigned. So basically, Mark Davis, or the NFL, I believe, fired him because he said something about Goodell. Nobody worried about the stuff he said about the black man of the NFLPA. It was like, F him. I think it was DeMaurice Smith. I think that's who runs it. I'm not sure. I got to look it up. But it's all right to talk about him and his big lips, but it's okay to talk about Roger Goodell. But once he called Roger Goodell out, and plus they had more emails. They were going to drop some more out there, so the NFL, they stepped in and said, look, get rid of him. And they could use that he was detrimental to the team, which could void his contract. So they might pay him out the rest of this season, give him some of the money off the contract, and let him go along his way. But Jon Gruden needed to be gone. Jon Gruden was running that team terribly. And he was. And nobody was criticizing him. But like Shannon Sharpe was criticizing him. And that's one of the only ones I agree with, was with Shannon Sharpe when he said how he was. That the guy's terrible. Like, the offense hasn't gotten better. And then Derek Carr signed that ridiculous contract, so Gruden was stuck with him. That's why I felt like they should have made a play to go get Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers would have fit there with Gruden. Gruden can't coach young players. Okay? He can't coach young guys. That's why him and Sean King fell out. He did Sean King dirty, then brought in Brad Johnson. Then they tried to say, well, Sean King doesn't work hard enough. No, that's what they love to use to the black guy. No, Sean King was fine. He didn't give him the chance. And he only won that Super Bowl because he knew the Raiders. The Raiders went back to that old scheme. The Raiders should have went with a new scheme, new terminology. They would have beat the Bucs. But Jon Gruden ain't nothing but an asshole. He's always been that way. White people let him get away with everything he wants because, he pink. And he's allowed to say whatever the hell he like. He can't coach young quarterbacks. Derek Carr needs a coach who knows how to work with quarterbacks. But Derek Carr, what I would do is let him play out the season and I would trade him. If I could trade him, cool. Or if you can let him out of his contract and it doesn't count that much against your cap, shoot, I would do that. Yeah. He's fired because of the misogyny, the racism, and and all of that, the disrespect, and talking about they had to add the homosexuals into it. He called him an agate. Shoot, he should have called Goodell something else, because we know what Goodell is. All this is allegedly, by the way. Now, Lamar Jackson yesterday showed fortitude. Why did the Ravens come back? Because the Indianapolis Colts kept making dumb mistakes. The Colts shot themselves in the foot, and they lost the game themselves. Lamar Jackson threw from the pocket. He took the game over. Lamar Jackson is going to show you why he is going to be and go down as one of the best. He's showing you right now. The guy is a freak of nature. The guy is Randall Cunningham 2.0. Randall is just as fast. People just don't remember because it was so long ago when Randall played. Randall was oh my God. Randall was awesome. I thought Randall was better than Michael Vick. That's just my opinion. Everybody say Vick. I'm like, nah, Randall was better. Because Randall could throw the ball. He didn't have the strong arm Vick has, nor does Lamar, but they know how to throw that spiral. They could put that spin on the ball. I don't know if y'all ever heard of that. Carcino, shout out to Carcino for life, man. Go subscribe to his channel. Make sure you share his channel, man. Go to One Crack News, Screen Fiend. Screen Fiends is movie channel, One Crack is news, and then Patreon. I'm on his Patreon. I got to catch up. I've been doing videos and dealing with other stuff. It's like, man, I'm slacking, Cino. My fault. Shout out to Seahawks Jose Rodriguez. We had a great show last night on Monday Night Football. Shout out to my sister Tracy and Cliff show, OTM on the Mark. They have a great show. I think it's on Facebook, as well as I think YouTube and other platforms. Just type in OTM with Tracy and Cliff. Shout out to C-Pen for the win. Shout out to everybody on the panel, man. And shout out to Who Did It This Time. Go subscribe to Who Did It This Time. And go subscribe to and hit the notification bell for Scrub Zero. And make sure you guys go to King Magnus page, man. King Magnus from overseas, man, Australia. He's blessed the page. I believe he was on Cino's page, but he's been on my page for a while, man, representing, man, and it's all love. It's all love, man. Like I said, we got to come together as people. It's not about that black and white shit anymore. We need to come together as black, white, Asian, everybody, because we have to go against this machine. And he basically, King Magnus talks about some real stuff on the back chat and everything, and I'm going to break it up in some parts. I don't want to play all of it. I'm just gonna play the important stuff I want everybody to hear. But yeah. But oh yeah, Bear Theater. Go subscribe to Bear Theater. Bear be talking about games and all that stuff. Shout out to Bear. Now, Lamar Jackson showed you fortitude. He brought his team back from 22 to 9. Brought them back. Tied the game at 25, went to overtime. Lamar Jackson threw the game-winning touchdown to Marquise Brown, and I was like, Lamar Jackson right now is the front runner for MVP. You got to give it to him. Tom Brady is right there with him, neck to neck, but Tom has better weapons than Lamar. But I still got to give Tom a nod in that conversation because his weapons have been dropping the ball. They've been playing like crap. Tom has been elevating them guys. He has. So I got to give him credit. And then Kyler Murray. Justin Herbert, as much as he's been playing, he's like 4th or 5th. And then we're going to have to talk about Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott ought to be up for it. He's playing some of the best football we've seen from the quarterback position in a long time. So that's my 5 so far, early MVPs, is Lamar, Tom, Kyler, Justin Herbert, and what's his name? I just said Dak. So it's going to be interesting. But that game last night, the Colts broke down defensively. Lamar started picking them apart with his arm. And this is what I've been trying to tell people. Lamar Jackson is on another level. He's coming. But I'm sorry, Mr. KC. Man, you might as well pack your bags for Cancun, man. Carson Wentz just ain't it, dog. He just ain't that guy. He's not that guy. So, make sure you guys look at the other stuff on the page. I just dropped a video on Jelani Day. Make sure you go look at it. This brother here died too young. So make sure you guys check that out. And what else I wanted to talk about? I'm in the midst of watching Venom. I keep falling asleep on it, but I'll try to get you guys that review. Now, BMF, I already told you guys, it's on the Put You on Ice video. It's at the end, but BMF is going hard right now. I still think it needs some direction. They need to get some direction going on that show, and it'll be a little better, a lot better. What else I want to talk about? Oh yeah, Ben Simmons. No Jay. You like Ben Simmons, nigga? Your J don't work. Your J don't work. That nigga J don't work. Now all of a sudden, he's reporting to the Philadelphia Sixers. Yeah, he doing that. Because Rich Paul and them messed up. They thought Ben Simmons was really worth something. Man, Ben Simmons ain't worth shit. You let a 5'10" guy come and work your ass. You let him put you to sleep. That nigga Trae Young put your whole team on ice. Then you had a chance to dunk the ball to go up in the game. You gonna pass it out. Embiid was like, are you serious? That's when Embiid Ben knew you was pussy. Embiid had to come out and check your bitch ass because you trying to talk trash about Joel Embiid. Well, Joel Embiid said, well, we've always built the team around him. We got rid of Jimmy Butler because of him, which we should have kept Butler. Butler did a lot for us. We did all this stuff to accommodate him, and he just don't play ball. What he really was saying was, listen, this light-ass nigga, I tried to help light-ass nigga. That nigga didn't want to hear me. He didn't want to do nothing. I tried to work with him, but he's such a hoe. I don't know what else to say to him. So I'm saying it's like, Embiid done carried you guys to the fourth quarter. Embiid is tired. It was time for your light ass to step up and show everybody that you that guy. And you show you was a dud. You were a dud. And that's why your bum ass is back playing. Because you were losing money and you found out you ain't worth shit. And you're stuck. That's how it goes, man. Thank you guys for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you love what you hear, you can donate to the page by Cash Apping me at the word welcome, the number 2, and then HDIITV. Thank you all for listening, and we out. Deezy.